Hello, Archie Luxury channel, and I'm making this video for Oscar. Oscar, he's the guy I exploded, and I've made 3 videos, and I still want to make another video. And I just rang Oscar. I had a bit of a talk to him on the phone, on the dog and bone, governor, the dog and bone, and I said to him, I rang him and said, look, I'm sorry about the delay. I've got 3 20-minute videos, and, I said, look, I think some of the pieces I probably wouldn't have bought, but I said, you got to buy things you really love. And I kind of explained to him, I said, look, I buy things that aren't the most sensible. I bought an IWC Ingenua. I mean, if I had brains, I would have bought Scotty's Explorer 1. Okay, I would have bought that instead of the Ingenua. But I love the Ingenua. The Gerald Genta design, the black face with the anti-glare glass with blue tint, makes it a blue tinge to it in certain light. I love my IWC. I love my Jaeger-LeCoultre. Jaeger-LeCoultre is incredibly soft at the moment. Very soft. Very, very soft. So you could point at my collection and say, mine haven't been the greatest investments. The Explorer 2 Rolex I bought the worst one, the Explorer Polar. That was the dog. Years ago, the GMTs were cheaper than the Explorer 2. So I really bought things that I liked, and not everything goes Archie's way. I did buy my World Time very well. I think that was clever buying. I think my Reverso was okay. But I gotta tell you, just going back to Oscar's collection, I just want to make this video here. I spoke to him and said, look, are you buying them for investment, or are you buying them for enjoyment? And I think I just want to clarify one more video. It took me ages to get my mojo up, and now I want to bottle this. And I think his 2002 Steel Daytona 116520 black dial, that is superb buying. That is what we all dream about. So that's his Daytona black dial, superb. Keep it. That was very, very well done. The Chopard Millie Migler, and he paid £2,600 for it. I would say soft. I said the Chopard Millie Migler is quite an attractive watch. Maybe keep it. I kind of like it. It's okay. The Panerai, I think the Panerai, you've done okay on the Panerai. Panerai is the PAM 90, that is good buying. Keep all that paperwork of all these watches. Keep all your paperwork. People want that stuff, especially with Paneristes. They're very, very fussy on this stuff. The Safari, I said get rid of it because I was scared of servicing costs. It's up to you. I mean, if you love the Safari, I think that is a cool watch. I think that is superb. That is a classy watch. I love it. I think that is a gorgeous watch. So I reckon you asked the question, do you think you get signature top? That is signature top end, in my opinion. I think it was, as I said, it was reasonable buying. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't awful. It was reasonable buying. The Bimetal Yachtmaster 2. Look, I'm looking at an investment perspective. I probably wouldn't have bought it. I think there are better buys for that money. I would possibly sell it and invest in something else. But if you love it, keep it. If you love it, keep it. So the Bimetal, it's got a lot of wrist presence. I will say that much. 43mm size, a lot of wrist presence there indeed. I don't think it's the greatest investment. I mean, you're paying The problem with that piece is you're paying so close to new prices because it was so new, so expensive. So I look at it and say, oh, I want value. I'm a value shopper. You know, that's what I personally feel there. The Rolex Deep Sea, the de Blue, I said it was okay buying. Okay, that's a good punt. That's a good punt. That is a lovely piece. That is a good punt. That is a very good punt. Okay, that is a good punt. I reckon that has got. You'd listen to Paul Thorpe, another watch dealer on YouTube. He said those are going to go through the roof. So that's a good punt. Take a punt on that. That's fine. It's not my cup of tea. I prefer more. You know, I love a breguet. I mean, if you want to see, you know, those are sour investments. You buy that new. They plummet like a stone. They plummet a lot like a stone there. So the Deep Sea, I think that's worth taking a punt on there. That's the de Blue, the James Cameron. As I said to you, I spoke to him on the phone and I said, look, that new 2017 Steel Daytona, I think I wouldn't enter that game. I think that's a very dangerous game. I think you've paid too much. Mind you try buying one cheap. You know, I think you've, as an investment, I think, oh, how much can they keep going up? So I would say, I stand by what I said. Sell it and reinvest in, you know, that's my honest view. I would sell that and perhaps buy a Zenith Movement steel, Zenith Movement two-tone. That's gonna, I reckon those two pieces would be better than one. You know what I'm saying? That's my honest opinion there. The flat 4 anniversary sub, good to take a punt. You've paid strong, but time will tell. That's probably an educated punt. That's a very educated punt. I'm sorry I didn't say this before. That is a very educated punt. Yes. I don't like that sort of race. The odds are, but I think that is a very educated punt. And the 2017 Speedmaster, as I say, it's not a lot of money. It's, you know, it's a relatively inexpensive watch compared to the rest of your collection. I would have gone for a 10-year-old Speedmaster, got the classic one. That's my own opinion. I'm a value shopper, but I probably wouldn't. I don't think it's good investment buying in the sense that they're too new. You're paying far too much to, you know, as I said, the sweet spot, I think you're missing out on that. But your collection overall is beautiful. It's a beautiful collection. Are you doing it as an investment or do you love these things? If you love these things, it's like my watch collection. Look at it. If I wanted to make money, I would have bought all pre-ceramic Rolexes. But so boring to do that. See, I got a Patek, my world time. Let me just reverse this and look at my collection. My world time, that's probably been, I reckon that's a good punt. I see good potential in that. I bought that cheap, and I think that's got potential. My Reverso Grande, look, Jaeger-LeCoultre has gotten very soft. That surprised me a lot. I still think it's a gorgeous piece. I love it. I don't care that it's a bit of a soft brand at the moment. My Omega Speedmaster, Man on the Moon. I actually think Omega is discounting. Yes, they are. They are discounting because Swatch is short of cash. They're trying to sustain sales by discounting. So I paid high for mine, but it's probably worth what I paid, okay? To be honest, I paid $3,700 Australian for mine. Yeah, that's probably... My IWC, I paid 5,000 Aussie. But it had been overhauled by IWC. Box, papers, everything. Perfect piece. I took the punt. I'm taking a punt. I'm a punter. See, I've taken a punt. So that's okay buying, I think. I don't think the Ingenuers are going to make me a huge profit. No, I am afraid they don't. But it's not about the profit. It's the enjoyment I get from them. My Explorer 2 Polar solid end link. I sold a no date sub to buy that. Oh, what a dickhead move! But I love the Polar. It's a good example. I don't see them. I think it's reasonable. And my Breguet, very, very, very soft brand on the secondary market. But I love it. I love my Breguet. It just makes me happy. I love my Breguet. So that's a roundup of the watches I've got. That tells you how the choices I've made, the decisions I've made. So you could say my investment potential, some of these are soft, lame ducks, is fair enough. But I spoke to Oscar. Oscar loves his collection. He loves the pieces. I think he's... I don't think he's going to lose money, but if they give him enjoyment, they make him happy. What's wrong with that? So there we go. That's a super review for Oscar. I've given him a lot of value. So guys, tell me what you guys think of that.